Hey guys, Adam here, Carstio72 in the Car Center of Excellence, KCE. Just a short one today about track prep. Getting ready to go to VIR at the end of this week, Virginia International Raceway, for a 3-day HPDE, high performance driving education event, whatever you want to use the E for. I usually just say event. But yeah, I mean, you got to get your car ready. So usually the week before I prep my car, and it's, for me, not a whole lot. I keep up with the maintenance and everything, but primarily for me it's swapping in brake pads, so my track pads, which I've done some videos on. So I swap in those EBC RPX. You don't really want to drive with pads like this on the street all the time. I mean, these ones have good cold bite and you can certainly drive with them. They're just harsh on the rotors when they're not at temperature, so on the street they're going to be kind of outside of their ideal range, and you're going to potentially destroy your rotors, which are, you know, a lot of money on this car, which I've done some videos about. So swap in my pads a week before. And then the big one is brake fluid. So I basically do a bleed / flush, 5-6 pumps with my son being the pedal man at each caliper. And that's going to be about one of these little bottles of brake fluid. And so I'm always having fresh fluid. I have a hard pedal. I do it every event, and I get the stuff from FCP. So buy 3 at a time and return it, so the cost is basically a 0. Put my numbers on, depending on your club. They have different number requirements. I have some on the back, but I have these kind of reusable vinyls on the side, which I guess look kind of cool. Then the other thing you do, depending on the club, is an inspection by somebody not you. Let's see. Yeah, so there's a tech inspection form for this one's Tidewater Sports Car Club. I take it to my shop, Perception Motor Works, and they will put it up on the rack and look at it, and that's a good thing. Some clubs you don't have to do that. You can just fill it out yourself, but it's good once in a while to have your car looked at. I mean, for me, I'm not going to take it to a shop every other month if I'm doing these things all the time. But, once, twice a year, it's definitely worth having someone do this for you. I trust my shop to look at things I don't look at. So that's all done and signed. You'll hand them that and your helmet when you go through the tech when you get to the event. Almost every club's the same. There's going to be some sort of registration and technical check. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to pop the hood. They're going to check. They're going to basically give it a visual. They're going to check your brake pads. Make sure everything looks about right. I mean, other than that, I check my oil, which I check all the time, coolant. I just make sure things look right. Is there anything loose? Is there anything strange? Is there a problem that's going to happen while I'm on the track? I put my tow hooks in, front and rear, and that's really it. And then what I do is I take my track wheels with me, my track wheels and tires with me to the track. I have a station wagon. I have plenty of room. And then when I get there, I swap those on before I go through tech, and then the car's ready to roll. Nice thing about these Continental Extreme Contact Sport 02s is they work as a rain tire too. So really I have 2 sets of wheels and tires with me at a track. It's good if you had an issue where you had a blowout or something, but I don't drive on the track tires. There's no really sense in it if you don't have to. Let's see, inside I've mounted, if you can see it, again, I've got some other videos that probably touch on all this. My Garmin Catalyst mount is mounted and wired up to the camera. I have my GoPro, my TacForm GoPro mount mounted. And that's it. Basically, you get to the track, you take everything out of your car, floor mats, spare tire, tool, anything you can get out of the car, you take out. Put your track wheels on, go through tech, and you're good to go. So I'm looking forward to, I'll be making some videos while I'm there. Hopefully, with the Catalyst, I should have a bit more interesting videos that have more of the data analytics on them, which I think will be pretty cool. Bye.